What is up, guys? Today we're going to be comparing the Galaxy A51 to the Samsung S10e. This is actually a $400 phone now, and the Galaxy A51 you can pick up for $300. Now let's go ahead and start off with hardware. The S10e is kind of a smaller phone. It's a compact phone, so definitely much smaller than the A51, and it is made out of premium materials. We have a glass back with metal railings on here, and the A51 is a plastic phone, has a beautiful back here with the psychedelic colors, the more I guess up to date trendy camera design here, and we do have a quad camera setup, flash dual camera setup on the S10e. On the sides, on the S10e, you actually have the fingerprint scanner and the power button, and on the A51 you have the volume rockers and the power button. On the S10e you also have the Bixby button and the volume rockers on the other side, and you are missing that Bixby button on the A51. Down below they actually both have a headphone jack, USB Type-C. The A51 has a single firing speaker, and you do have a dual speakers on the Galaxy S10e. Now on the S10e you have a dynamic AMOLED display. It's a 5.8 inch, so as you can see, obviously smaller than the A51 by a lot. And you do have a 438 ppi, and it is an always on display. Beautiful display, one of the best on the market. So the phone is IP68 dust and water resistant, which is great, so if you drop it, it won't get wet. And on the A51 you have a Super AMOLED display. It's a 6.5 inch display with a little punch hole. They both have punch holes, but as you can see, the A51 is in the middle and the S10e is on the right side. And this is also a 1080p display, the A51 with 405 for the PPI. So for displays, I actually prefer the A51 just because the punch hole is smaller. So as you can see, the S10e's punch hole is much bigger than the A51, and it's actually in the middle. And from watching videos and stuff like that, I actually prefer the one in the middle instead of being on the right side. Now when watching videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. The S10e's punch hole is definitely bigger, and I prefer it being in the center right here because I find it less distracting when watching content. But as far as display size, it really comes down to you if you prefer a smaller or a bigger phone. They both have beautiful displays. They both pretty much look identical with color accuracy, so that's great. And yeah, they're both great viewing experiences. Now you're going to see a big difference in speaker performance since this has the dual speaker setup. So as you can see, much louder and a more fuller sound. Now both these phones are running Android 10 and One UI 2.0. The Galaxy A51 has the Exynos 9611 and the Mali G72, which is like a mid-tier chip. On the A10e you have the Snapdragon 855 and the Adreno 640. So basically you will be able to play games on high, Fortnite, PUBG, Call of Duty, whatever. And this one does not support Call of Duty, the base model, because it has 4 gigs of RAM. So if you're into gaming, you might want to spend that extra $100 and pick up the S10e because it is a really good gaming phone. It does not get hot at all. Both these phones actually don't get hot. They're very good for gaming as well. Check out my gaming videos I did on both. So it just comes down to you want to game on a bigger display, but I think most people will most likely go with the A51 for gaming since you just have a massive 6.5 inch display. Now the A10e does have 128 gigs of storage and 6 gigs of RAM on this base model, and you do have 64 gigs of storage on the Galaxy A51 and 4 gigs of RAM. So as you can see, you're just getting a more beefier phone. Alright, let's go ahead and run a quick speed test. 3, 2, 1. Pretty much the same. A50 or S10e got it there. Now let's go ahead and try a game. Let's try Call of Duty Mobile. 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, that is the speed difference here with the S10e. Now on the A51 you have a 48 megapixel wide and 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 5 megapixel telephoto with a 5 megapixel depth sensor, shoots in 2160p, 32 megapixel selfie camera that shoots in 1080p. Now the S10e, you actually have a 12 megapixel wide and a 16 megapixel ultra wide. So as you can see, you just have more obviously cameras on the A51. Shoots in 2160p max, 10 megapixel selfie camera, and 2160p video recording, so you can record at a higher resolution for the front facing camera on the S10e. Now as far as photos, I'm actually very impressed with the A51. It's been taking some really good photos for a mid-range budget smartphone. Very nice. As you can see, a slight color difference, but they both take really good pictures. They both have the ultra wide lens on here, so you can see you can get just much more content if you take a wide angle shot. And I've just been loving the cameras on both these phones. Here's another picture of the microphone, and as you can see, they both do an excellent job. Now, one of the cool things about the A51 is that you actually have that built-in fingerprint scanner. Now, it's not faster than the one on the S10e, the physical one. The physical one is pretty much instant, but it is much cooler. I feel the in-display fingerprint scanner is always going to be cooler than the physical ones. Now you can do face unlock on both these, and they both work excellent. You also have NFC on both these guys as well, which is awesome for mobile payment. So as you can see, you're getting a really nice deal with the A51. It's just not as powerful as the S10e, but this is still a really solid phone. I've been really impressed since I got this phone. Now as far as battery life, you do have a 3100 milliamp battery on the S10e, and you also have 15 watt fast charging, and you also have wireless charging at 15 watts and reverse wireless charging. So if I want to charge another phone or just anything that supports wireless charging, I can do that on the S10e. And on the A51 you have a 4000 milliamp battery, and I've been getting pretty good battery life on here. It's very hard to kill the battery life in one day. You can definitely get a day and a half of battery life. The screen on time for the S10e is around 7 hours and 30 minutes, so this is still a really good phone for battery as well. You also have 15 watt fast charging, so these are both really good battery performers, so whichever one you decide to get, you won't be disappointed with battery life. So which one do you guys prefer? As you can see, you actually have a nice trade-off here. This is the more powerful phone, but you do have just some more cameras on here. You also have a bigger display, and in my opinion, a better display since the punch hole is smaller and in the middle. But I do prefer the cameras on the S10e. They have taken slightly better pictures for me. But as you can see, they're just excellent phones. You can't really go wrong with either of them depending on what you're trying to do on your phone. Media consumption, go with the A51. If you're into gaming and stuff like that, go with the S10e. And if you just want a smaller phone, they don't make a lot of compact phones these days, go with the S10e. Excellent cameras on here. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next